Okay. So, last week our predictions were off, kind of like everybody's predictions were off, because who would have thought last week would have happened when it happened? I watched it happen and I didn't even believe it was happening. I heard it happen and I still didn't believe it was happening. But regardless, looking at the next week here, we have week 4 of the SPL Fall Split coming up. Starting off the week on Thursday, we have Epsilon Esports and Myrmidons. No question here, Epsilon Esports seems to be the team to beat right now. They are, oh my goodness, yes, we have trap music. Boom, music is gone, we're good. Epsilon Esports, definitely the top team in Europe right now. Can they be defeated? I don't know, man. If anybody, it's going to be Titan that makes them come down more so than anybody else. I feel like they're like the only chance that Europe has right now. Denial versus Cognitive. Right now, I feel like Cognitive is playing very strong. They've shown that they're a strong team. This could go split, but I feel like Cognitive, if they're playing their game right now, should take this 2-0. They're doing very strong right now. Denial did beat Eager 2-0, but that was because of situations with Omega. He DC'd in the first game. The second game, he had to play on like a MacBook with 20 FPS. So, just an unfortunate set of circumstance. Titan and Paradigm. Paradigm doing a lot better. Doing a lot better than they were at the start of the season. Paradigm pulled a Paradigm. They're like, oh, we're going to lose our first games, and then we're going to start winning again. Titan, like, playing consistently like they have been. Dropped a game, actually, to one team that they should not have, though, last week. For now, I give this a split. Titan probably going to end up higher seeding than Paradigm, but Titan always had a hard time going against Paradigm. That's one of their harder teams. AFK Gaming versus the old TSM. AFK versus the old TSM. This is going to be a crazy game here in North America. Both these teams probably right around the same skill level. There's been a recent patch this week, so it's going to be who can adapt faster. The safest option is probably giving this a split. Myrmidons and Fnatic going against each other. Fnatic having a really, really poor start to their season. The best action here would probably be to go split, but I'm still giving it 2-0 Fnatic, because I feel like once Fnatic finds their footing and turn on, then they're going to be alright. It's just a matter of actually finding their footing. They're having a really hard time getting a grip on this season so far. Epsilon versus Justice. I've learned my lesson voting against Epsilon. Justice actually doing pretty well for themselves last week, grabbing themselves some wins, but Epsilon Esports, like I said, I don't think they're going to drop a game this week. Cog in Cloud9. So, normally I would give this straight to Cloud9 2-0. But with the way Cog's been playing, with the way Cloud9 has been playing, I'm actually going to throw this into a split. I think it's leaning towards Cloud9 2-0 or split. I'm going to give this one split because a lot of games this season seem to be splitting. It's very difficult for teams right now to be wrapping up these 2-0s. Having a very hard time. And Denial versus Elevate. Denial Esports 2-0, no question. I don't know if Elevate's going to win any games this year. Paradigm versus Dig. Paradigm 2-0. Dig, arguably one of the weakest teams right now in Europe. Fnatic, London Conspiracy. This one could go Fnatic 2-0 or split. I'm going to put that at a split for now. Fnatic, like I said, having a hard season. They should be able to beat the team earlier in the week. But London Conspiracy is about a midway team right now. This is actually an important game for Fnatic. This could be one of their teams they're competing against for that like 4th spot right now here in Europe. TSM versus Enemy. That's another one where it could be coming close. They're pretty much seeded the same right now. I'm giving it right now 2-0 TSM, but this could be a split. That could be a split. In Cloud9 and Eager, I'm giving that a split as well. TSM Enemy. Enemy playing their brains out really of this season, which is the season to do it. They're having a very strong showing this season, doing very well. In Cloud9 and Eager, both two teams that are very strong right now, both contenders for top 4 in North America, and I think that they will probably end up splitting that. And that's kind of the end of our predictions here for the week. Bada bing, a bada boom. Holy cow, they added a ton of stuff. So we have Latin America, which I never even knew existed. Oh, wait. They haven't even started theirs yet? Okay. Yeah, they have. I thought it was over. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually that's over. I was about to say, I'm like, isn't Latin America like over? Brazil Pro League, are they doing theirs right now, or is theirs over as well? Theirs is not over. INTZ always wins. That's all that matters. Week 4, INTZ. Nope. Keyed Stars was good when we were in Brazil. I don't know who either of them are, but they have a better record. Always INTZ. Split it. INTZ always. Split it. INTZ always. Split it. There you go. Whatever. Basically for Brazil, you're looking at INTZ whenever you can, and then Keyed Stars whenever you can. INTZ over Keyed Stars typically. That's how it was when we were in Brazil. We practiced against INTZ actually in Brazil. So Oceania's the situation is pretty much pick Avant-Garde every week in Direwolves. Those are like the teams you pick every week. Other than that, whatever.